Brightest solstice blessings, everybody. As most of you know, December 21st is the witches' Christmas, basically. It is Yuletide, the winter solstice, and we are celebrating today with a very special reading for you guys. First, I want to get off with your general oracle message. So, Spirit, what do you want to tell Taurus here as we're winding down the end of the year? Alrighty, come here, you. The first card I wanted to bring up to you is Spirit, Guardian of Summer Expansion. A beautiful warmth to have in this wintry time when it's cold. Some people might be getting snow. I'm sorry if you are. I am not a lady of snow. You have the Bee Spirit of Prosperity, as well as the Standing Stones of Passage. I feel like a lot of my Tauruses are going through... While the card is saying expansion, I want to more say the word evolution. Like you're going to the next phase of not just yourself personally, but your life in general. So this could be in sense of business, of life in general. And that's why I love the prosperity card coming in here, because prosperity does not mean just financial wealth. It means a happy family life, stability in yourself, the ability to trust and guide yourself. And I love that. Now, the solstice is the darkest night of the year. It is literally the time where we have the most period of darkness. And afterwards, things get a lot lighter. So I wanted to get a message from your shadow as well. We have, I do wish you well. And that is a beautiful message because it's very calming, and like people are parting ways without there being a lot of animosity, if any. Like, our time together has passed. I do wish you well in all that you do. My brightest blessings go with you. And that is a great sense of maturity. And that might be where you are having this passage. You're moving on from the situation where you were with this person, or where you were feeling some sort of guilt or shame for leaving this person. Whether that be a relationship that you just broke off because simply you weren't feeling anything anymore, or a friend that you no longer resonate with and you just don't connect with anymore. Things like that happen. When you grow up, when you expand, you change. As we develop as humans, we don't stop growing when we get out of high school or college. Quite the opposite. You're growing and expanding and learning more your entire lifetime, my love. So there will be times where you just don't resonate with the same kind of people that you used to resonate with. And that's perfectly fine. Wish them well along their journey. And maybe one day you'll come back together after they've done some work and you've done some work. Who knows? We also have the charms mixed up with my dice in here. So we have the Lucky Horseshoe that came out for you, and the gumballs. Together with the horseshoe, I feel like that's a lot of possibilities that you have coming into the new year. The whole world is yours, but be aware of false images. Similar to this globe, on this angle, it looks like a full circular globe, but actually, it's a small piece of paper with the image projected through the marble. You have a fancy little top hat here. This reminds me of conventions, big gatherings of people. You might be going to something like that. Following your own star in your own sense of light and direction, your true north. I love that so much for you, Taurus, because it means you've done a lot of work to find what that means. And your ancestors are guiding and watching over you, my love, with the butterfly energy here. You have such beautiful warmth energy going on right now, Taurus. You even have a sense of playfulness with the elves card here. And I do love that, because sometimes we get too serious. Sometimes we get too focused on what we have to do, our obligations, and moving on to the next step, that we forget to just enjoy the life that we're working so hard for. You have Guardians of the Land, protection. This might be part of your journey to be a protector of the land, to have land ownership and keep it from being mined on or hunted on. You have the Raven Spirit, truth. If you are seeing a raven out in your everyday life, that's whatever you were just talking about. Maybe there's some truth that must be related to that. Or maybe it's just spirit checking in on you. And then you have the Spirit Guardian of Winter, retreat. If that is what you need to do at this point, my love, then I do wish you well. Sometimes you do just need to retreat and pull yourself away from everyone else's energy, especially if you're about to have a lot of family over or are currently surrounded by a lot of people. Take a walk by yourself. Do something that just completely unrelated to anyone else, because sometimes you just have to work through your own thoughts and energy before going back into that, because all the noise, everyone else's own thing going on, and that it's all piled on you, it could get very overwhelming very quickly. And I want you to be able to know when to walk away from a situation because it's becoming too much for you. You are protected, my love. Never forget that. You have spirits of the land, your guardian ancestors, and angels all watching over you, making sure you're okay. So if something is too much, do ask them for help and guidance. But stay playful, stay true to yourself, and your prosperity, your expansion will come with so much ease. Brightest blessings, Taurus. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas time, whatever holiday you celebrate, and you take care of yourself coming into the new year. I love you all so much.